Nearly 7 years on from the Christchurch earthquake, 7 years next week, some quake-damaged homeowners with unresolved insurance claims say they are being driven to the point of complete exhaustion and huge financial hardship. About 40 frustrated residents gathered outside the Christchurch Art Gallery today, where the Prime Minister was attending a launch to protest the thousands of unresolved insurance and EQC claims. Our reporter Maya Burry was there.
There is a smaller number of claims than there previously were, but they are the most difficult claims.
Not always.
No, not always. No, what I'm saying is they're difficult.
I'm still with EQC.
Yeah, no, I accept that. And what I'm saying is
emotions were running high at the protest as the Christchurch Regeneration and EQC Minister Megan Woods, flanked by the Prime Minister, addressed concerns from residents over the thousands of unsettled claims. Catherine Doubles' Woolston home was badly damaged in the quake. She says the foundations are shot, making the house sink on one side, and her garage is on a lean. Ms Doubles says engineers estimate it will cost about $200,000 to fix her place, but she's still waiting for EQC to put her claim over its $100,000 liability cap and pass it on to her insurer.
I'm just stuck in limbo. I'm still living in a damaged house, 7 years. I can't fix things. I just have more cracks. Yeah, it's annoying. I don't like having people around. Like, I'm really embarrassed with my house. Yeah, I guess that's just the reality.
Mike Stewart and Julia McIntyre bought a rental property in Linwood after the quake, only to later find the EQC repairs that had been done to it before they bought it were botched. Mr Stewart says EQC won't pay the hundreds of thousands of dollars required to fix the house properly, and they're now going to have to sell their family home so they can afford to take the dispute to court.
We're going broke slowly. We've got about 6 months left, and then we sell our house. That's the pay to take it to court. That's the pay to fight this. We ain't giving up. We don't really want to be here, and EQC have put us in this position.
Another Christchurch resident who didn't want to be named told RNZ News she spent years working with her insurer to get her townhouse fixed, but she still had no resolution. She says her house has sat in a state of disrepair for 7 years, which had only done further damage to it.
We're just in this endless cycle of waiting for someone to do something in a process that year after year takes us nowhere, and we're just powerless.
Protest organiser and insurance advocate Ellie Jones says at Labour's election launch, the party vowed to settle remaining earthquake claims quickly and cheaply, launch a royal commission of inquiry into EQC, and set up a tribunal to hear claims issues. She says affected homeowners haven't heard much from the new government, and there's a number of other things that can be done to improve the situation. But the Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, told protesters the government is working as quickly as it can to help those affected.
The focus for us is trying to make sure your cases are settled, because 7 years, I absolutely agree, everyone will agree, is just not good enough. And the fact that there are thousands of these cases is not good enough.
The EQC Minister, Megan Woods, says the Commission will report back to her at the end of the month about how it's going to get claims settled in a way that meets the government's expectations. She says work on establishing the tribunal and an inquiry into EQC is progressing. For Checkpoint, Maya Burry.